Hello, my scrappy friends. I am doing a little bit of work in my traveler's notebook, and I'm going to flip through really quickly because looking at all my previously done pages gives me a little bit of inspiration. So every time I come in to work on it, I always flip through and look at all the other pages that I've done just so I can see what I've done before, so I don't, repeat a lot of the same techniques or put my pictures in the same place every time. I like it to kind of be sporadic and fun and all over the place. So the first one I'm going to work on is this Boo at the Zoo spread, and I don't end up finishing it. I walk away from it because first, I'm not ready to do the journaling. I haven't done any of the journaling yet, which I know I need to do, but I need to figure out a way if I could include that Boo at the Zoo orange little pamphlet thing. So I walked away from it until I could figure it out. The spread that I'm working on now is our Halloween decorations in the house, some arts and crafts that I had done with my son, or both of my sons, and I end up walking away from it because I get distracted and I come back to it. Right now I'm working on an event that we went to this past weekend. It was a harvest festival, and I had taken a picture of these apples because we live in Florida. We don't have apple orchards, but one of the vendors had a bushel of apples, and I know that I had that bushel of fun piece of ephemera. So I went to grab that so that I could include it because I knew as soon as I took that picture, I knew that I would be able to use that piece with it. So I went and grabbed it really quickly. These are just some leaf stickers that I wanted to include, and I'm walking away again, and I'm looking through everything again. I don't know why I do this. I'm a flipper, and I just do this the whole time I craft. Like, it's constant back and forth. So I have come back to this spread, and I'm just looking through all my Halloween stuff that I've gotten from a girlfriend that I have in North Carolina. She went out looking at Marshall's and TJ Maxx for a bunch of really awesome Halloween stuff because we're not getting it down here in Florida. So she went and found me a bunch of really awesome stuff, so I wanted to use it. And I wanted to use this spiderweb doily, and you'll see that I just have the hardest time with it. In the end, I get it to work, but I mean, it's just so dainty, and I mean, there's just nowhere to put adhesive. You can see me kind of like hemming and hawing over how I'm going to get this thing stuck down. So I eventually get it, but it does, take some time. I'm trying to use the red one is solid, the purple one is dotted adhesive, and neither one of them really work. So I'm trying to figure out if I can glue something on top of it that will work as a way to hold it down so it doesn't get torn or ripped. But anyway, the picture is a collage. The first one is a picture of some crafts that we had done, and I thought they were really cute, and I wanted to include their little feet in this little album as well. So I cut a piece of patterned paper from the Boo collection from Pebbles to the size of the Traveler's Notebook insert, and I just had them, I painted their feet and had them stick it right on there. So we ended up doing that twice, and they loved every second of it. But I just thought it was a cute idea, and I am going to paint them in little ghost faces, but this is just something that I have to walk away from constantly because my kids are 3 and 2 all over the place, and so I have to constantly go back and forth. And I did this a little bit at nap time, but couldn't commit a whole lot of time to it. I sat down for 10 minutes and did this, and then I had to walk away and get other things done while they were sleeping, so it's very sporadic and crazy, but I'm going to try to record every time I sit down and work on this from now on, and I'm going to get caught up on my journaling as well, because I haven't done any of the journaling in this at all, and I started this at the end of September, I think, or the beginning of October, so I don't know, but I needed to get it done. Anyway, so those spiders they're kind of blending in with the black spider web, so I'm just taking my white gel pen, the Uniball Signo that I found at Staples, and I'm just doing like little outline with a stitching type of pattern, and it helps bring it out from the spider web, which is nice. But yeah, so that's what I did with that, and I have to trim up the doily a little bit, and I think I'm coming up on the end of this. after I trim this, I'm going to flip through it one more time, and that will pretty much be the end. I will do a quick flip through, and I'll catch you guys next time. All right, thanks for stopping with me. Bye.